Thank you.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me and wanting to hear more about Council Accountability Group. Just a little bit about me. I retired at the end of 2019. I was with the provincial government. My last position was with the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care as a senior manager, looking after hospital funding and long-term care funding. I think I'm kind of glad I'm not in there right now. My involvement with municipal politics, I've always canvassed for my local ward councillors and the mayor for many elections. That's where I know Wayne from, but I've never really been involved much more than that. For me, back in 2018, 2019, when this current group came into power, I really felt that I did not like what they were doing. I did not like what they did to Karen Silovitz. I did not like that all of their decisions were being made for their own self-interest, not for the best of Richmond Hill. And I really felt I needed to do something about it. And I've never quite, been militant or anything like that, but I really felt strongly that I needed to change something. And so with Marge and Carol, I found like-minded people. So between the three of us, we decided to set up the Council Accountability Group. So this was back in September of 2019. So it's been about a year now. And I think we've made a big impact already. We came on the council's radar very quickly. It didn't take long for them to realize that there was a group of people questioning everything that they did and letting others know about it. So that was the start of the Council Accountability Group. Now it's grown a lot over the last year. We probably have about 800 members now across the various mediums, which is amazing. But that, we have 208,000 people in Richmond Hill. Now I'm not sure how many of them are voting age, but still we have a long way to go. And as Marge had said too, is our goal is to educate the residents of Richmond Hill, to let them know what decisions are being made by council and how it impacts them, but also to encourage, to get people out to vote in the next election, and also to hopefully vet new candidates to run, as both Peter and Wayne have said. So there's a number of things that we're doing on various fronts to try and engage the residents of Richmond Hill. Now, right now, most of it's done on social media or email with newsletters. But I think as we go along, you're going to start seeing, more advertising, maybe a mail out, maybe something in the paper, to try and reach out to as many people as possible. But for now, we're just trying to spread, the word across the various social media platforms, and we're looking to all of you to help spread that. So I thought, what better way to kind of show you a bit more about the Council Accountability Group, but to show you our website. So this is something that, I've been working on for quite some time. Can everyone see the website?
Yep.
Okay. So this is something that is an ongoing project. My role in the Council Accountability Group is partly research. So basically, digging into things and people, and to find out what's going on and who's up, who does what, but also to get that information out to you guys versus using the website, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. So I've been spending a lot of time on the website, and there's a lot of information there. And it's one of the things that I really try to say to people. It's like, if you have a laptop, use the website as your main portal, because everything you want to know is right there. And I'm going to show you is that this is a view, this is what you see on your phone. And so if you're looking on your phone, you're not going to see everything that you see on the website, mainly because your phone's a lot smaller than the website. So there's only so much information that I can put on there. So I try to put the important things in there, but I do encourage people to use the website. So, because the phone is limited and I only show certain things there. Now, mind you, if you only have a phone, you can certainly go to the menu and you can certainly see what else is available and go to other areas. But it certainly is not as easy to see everything as it would be on the website. So if you're on your laptop or tablet, this is the website that you'll see. And you'll see our links here to the various social media. And then we have a donate button. As Wayne said, we're going to need some money as we go along here. We are set up, we've incorporated, but we also now have insurance to cover us against lawsuits, et cetera, et cetera. But we need money to pay for the insurance. The website costs money. When the time comes, hopefully meeting room rentals again, and of course promotional materials. We may even consider being a third-party advertiser when the next election rolls around. So we are trying to raise some money there. So very simply, you just hit the donate button and it'll take you to PayPal, and then you can make a donation, or you can just do an e-transfer to our cagricmondhill@gmail.com account. There's also a button here that says keep me updated. If you click on that,
okay, Marian, we're not seeing the screen. I'm not, Marian, sorry to interrupt you. We're not all seeing the screen. I can't do anything. Can you change how it says we are viewing your screen, but we're only seeing the first page of the website of your presentation.
So you're seeing are you seeing the dollar bills?
No, we're just seeing your PowerPoint presentation with the different slides down the left-hand side.
Okay, hang on a second here. Let's just see, something's going on here.
You need to share.
Yeah, and I apologize.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I didn't share that screen. Sorry, guys. Hang on a second here. Share screen. So you want this one? No, this one.
Of August, I'm sorry.
Share. Okay. Can you see it now?
It's coming. Yes.
Good. Perfect. Sorry about that. Sorry, and I'm just blathering away anyway.
I should have spoken up sooner, and I'm like, yes. So
okay, yeah, I forgot that you had to go in and switch it over. So sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so here you have the website, so I just talked about the donate button up here in the top right. The keep me updated is where you would enter your name and email address if you want to keep up to date on posts. Here is a lovely little counting down. That tells us countdown to the new Richmond Hill Council. So we have 760 days to go. And then here we have our various buttons to go to various social media. Across the top, you have all kinds of information that'll take you everywhere. There's an About CAG, and here you will see information about CAG and, oops, hang on, here we go. About CAG, a little bit information about the three of us, Carol, Marge, and myself, and a little video that talks about CAG. So that information's there. There's also one that shows all posts that I've done so far, and that's all broken down in various categories. So if you've got a particular area of interest, you can just click on the one that you're interested in and look at the posts related to that. I also put something in called quick links, and this will take you directly to these various things on the website, on the town website, city website. I find the city website very difficult to find anything on it. I find it very hard to find stuff. So I created all of these links so I could quickly get to it, primarily for my own use, but this is something that I feel is easy for people as well, because it'll take you right to that spot on the city website, and it'll tell you what's going on there without trying to find it for yourself. So that's in the quick links. There's also a take action button, and that's something that we just put in. One of our CAG members suggested an area on the website where we could put things like active petitions and things like that. So that's the take action button. And then we have council contact info, like the email and phone numbers for our council members. And I'm starting to fill that in as we go along with more information. Then under more, we have all of the upcoming meeting dates, and then we have a section called interesting reads. So on the home base, here we have, at the very front, you have a very nice video that kind of, again, breaks down the post based on whatever you might be interested in. So you could just click on the more info button, and it'll take you to that area that has all of the posts. And I have it broken down into various categories. And then if you scroll down a bit here, you'll see all of the latest posts that that I've posted. And here again is a breakdown of all the categories, so you can easily put in, say, in the search, let's say you want to know something about expenses, you just type in expenses and it'll bring up all of the posts that talk about expenses. So this is the latest post. There's 6 of them here right now, and that gets updated on a regular basis. I try and post to the website every few days to keep it fresh. But this is the place where you'll find everything that we've done so far. And if you want to dig into it or kind of read back to it, this is really the place where you'll find that. A little bit further down, you'll see interesting reads. And these are books that are recommended by the various CAG members that people may be interested in reading. And you could just click here and purchase it if you so desire directly at Amazon. Then to the right here, we have our take action section. Here we have an action alert on minister zoning orders. And a little further down, the York region is looking for people to have their say about the planning of the agricultural and natural heritage system. So there's 2 things there. And then here we have our meetings that are coming up over the next couple of weeks. And as the agendas and whatnot get posted and the links get posted, I insert that right there into it so you can easily just go there, click on it, and it'll just take you right to that area so that you can quickly access the meeting. So as you see, there's quite a lot of information in this website. I'm trying to put everything that people may want to know about into one place. And the important thing with CAG is that it's about trying to educate people about what is going on. And so it changes all the time. There's things that are happening daily, especially now that council is back. But then there's also things that kind of come up, like, for example, the Joe DiPaolo signs that showed up recently. And so there's other things that come up. You have the Tom Munch and his shenanigans. And then, of course, I also try to develop some tools to make things easier for people. So, for example, I don't know if you've seen the, usually when the council public meeting notices come up, you'll see it's some long written thing by the town that takes forever to read and try and figure out what they're saying. So I developed a template to try and make it easier for people to see quickly what that particular thing is about. Like, for example, this one here is tomorrow night. There is the council public meeting, this is the Hillcrest Mall one. But, tomorrow night there's one coming up about the 28-story building coming up in Yonge Street. So again, it's a quick snapshot just to tell you. So I take all of that government legalese gobbledygook and try and put it into a template that's easy to understand so people can quickly get a sense of what it's about. And then, of course, if they want more information or the full notice, they can easily click on it here. So that's the type of thing that I'm trying to do with all of the council public notes that are made. The other thing as well is I try to create tools that help people do things a bit simpler. With the online voting for the school board trustee by-election, if you go to the website, it's a bunch of words. There's a lot of verbiage there, but I find it's very difficult to understand. And I figure if I find it difficult to understand, maybe I need to do a chart on it. So in this particular case, I drafted a graphic to try and tell people that are in wards 1, 2, and 4 the steps they need to take in order to vote in this election. And this particular one too, especially with this by-election, it's the very first time that we're doing online voting in Richmond Hill. And I can tell you that the cabal does not want online voting because this will probably impact their ability to garner as many votes as they get. So we really, CAG really wants people, we want online voting for the next election. So if we, can encourage the by-election that the people that can vote in this by-election to vote and use the online voting, not only to vote for a really good trustee, of course, but also just to show that people will use the online voting. It will go a long way with having online voting available at the next election. And that's something that the youth in Richmond Hill have mentioned to us as well, that they feel it's very important. They would be more engaged if online voting was available. In particular, let's say they're sitting in a university and, you know, wherever, and they want, it's voting time, they can still participate in voting instead of having to come home and do it at the polls. So it's very important, and this is a way, hopefully, that we can increase voter participation in the next election. So that's the kind of thing that you know, we're trying to do. We're trying to take everything that comes up in council and to let the people of Richmond Hill know what they're doing, trying to make it in a way that people can understand what's going on, and also hopefully at least get them thinking about these decisions and how they impact it. Municipal politics does impact us right here at our level right now. Yes, you know, a lot of the rules come down from the provincial government and the federal government, but at the end of the day, a lot of decisions are made by our council and they impact us directly. And so that's why it's important to be involved in the municipal council. And I think we've already seen how when you have a majority of council who block vote, we've already seen the impacts of that, and it's not good. So can you imagine if you know, one of them gets in as mayor, it will be even worse. Or if the next council also has a majority. You know, so we need to knock at least a couple of those people off, and not, you know, like hopefully they don't get reelected again. I shouldn't say knock them off, but you know, hopefully they don't get reelected again, because I do think that you know, and hopefully, you know, by keeping people informed, that will you know, help a lot. But we need you to spread the word and to get people to become involved in this and become aware of what's happening in their community and how it impacts them. So, and I do want, just in closing, do want to say, I've got a short PowerPoint that I will send to Marge, and it'll show the links and everything to our various social media. And it also has some snapshots of the website and things that you can look for. I encourage you to take the time to look through the website, because there's a lot of information there. And I use it as a repository of everything that's going on, so that as it builds, we can, you know, easily go back and find information on like, oh, there was a news article about this, or so-and-so did that, and we'll be able to easily access that information through this website. Yeah, I gather a lot of information that you don't see, and I use a portal called Evernote, and everything I read about everybody I get saved in this area, and it makes it very easy to bring things up if someone's name comes up or a situation comes up. So I do encourage you to take the time to take a look through this. And you know, sign up for it, or at least just bookmark it and go to it every once in a while, because we do a lot of stuff on Facebook. But as you know, it's like, you know, one day you look at a particular post, and then, like, you know, a half an hour later, you can't find it again because there's been a million other things posted in the meanwhile. So, you know, here everything gets saved, and you're able to access that information at any time. And lastly, if any of you have anything, any particular situation or anything you might want me to dig into, to do research on, like, for example, I've been doing some deeper research into 67 Richmond, which is where Councillor Barris has a condo.